Jagger.
Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker. Very pleased to have the opportunity to speak tonight, and like the last couple of speeches, I will focus on Australia's work in international development, and I might just pick up where the member left it on investment in health in our region, because it is a vital part of our international development program, and certainly as one of the co-chairs of the Parliamentary Caucus for TB, I know just how important that health investment is, the $17 million that we are putting into the Global Alliance to help tackle TB in our region, because we know that there are real challenges in this area, but there are also real gains to be made, that if we are investing in the health of people in our region, we do unlock so much potential. We do unlock the ability for people to go on from that stable foundation of having health to be able to get an education, to be able to work towards economic prosperity. So it is absolutely a vital part of our international development program. And I have had the privilege in a number of circumstances of seeing this in action in the Pacific. Most recently, I was in Solomon Islands as part of a parliamentary delegation, really pleased to be able to visit Munda and to see there a pathology clinic funded under the Australian Government's International Development Program, recognising a need that really became evident during the pandemic around the need to be able to do pathology testing locally and how important that was to local health services. So we spoke with the doctor at the local hospital there where the pathology clinic was located and really got first-hand, again, the benefit that this is going to provide with some wonderful machines. I'm not going to pretend I understand the technical nature of pathology testing, but important for, again, detecting and managing diseases in the region. Locally trained pathologists, which again, fantastic, Australian development, helping people to get skills and work locally in good jobs. Also fortunate when I was in that region to see a childcare centre funded under Australia's International Development Program. First of its kind, I believe, actually, in Solomon Islands, associated with one of the local factories, and recognising, particularly for women who came in to work in that factory from surrounding areas, they may not have the traditional family structures that would have looked after children. This childcare was providing them with another opportunity and therefore, again, providing them with a chance for economic development, stability for their family and a great start for their children. The same thing we talk about in terms of childcare here in Australia and early education, about how it does provide our young children with the best start in life is absolutely true for our neighbours as well. So I'm really privileged to have had a lot of experience seeing some of this firsthand, both in my work here in this Parliament and in my previous life, where for a brief period of time I did also work in international development and humanitarian aid. It is also important to note that we get these gains through investing, and our government has made serious investments in our international development budget. So our budget of 2024-25 marks an increase of $542 million compared to the previous year. In the coming year, we will be providing $4.96 billion in official development assistance, and this does build on the increases we've delivered since we came to office, and it means we will reach $5 billion of ODA in the 2025-26 financial year, 1 year earlier than originally planned. Deputy Speaker, needs are obviously great, but I think this demonstrates that our government is taking this challenge and the need seriously. We are focusing on how we support and rebuild this budget after it was slashed under 9 years of the coalition. We recognise that this investment not just gets those types of outcomes that I was just talking about, it also does build relationships. It shows people particularly in our Pacific region, that we take our place as a good neighbour seriously, and that we are prepared to put our money, our thoughtfulness, our resources behind those investments. We are doing that as well through unions that we've put in place, and I will particularly highlight the work we're doing with Tuvalu, making it a very important agreement for both our nations, helping to strengthen our collective peace, security and sovereignty, and of course putting at the forefront the pressing need that people of Tuvalu face climate change. And I have tackled already the health challenges that we are working with our Pacific neighbours on, but it is absolutely true that climate change is part of this picture as well, and indeed part of the health picture. So we will stand by our Pacific neighbours and continue to invest in our relationship.